So I've got this washcloth here, and I meant to have this at class, so now I'm going to hand it over to Jess. And so we're just going to fold it in half. We figured this out already. And I'm going to put it just a little bit over the hair and the frog, and then just wrap it around like this. And that seems like a good amount, so it's kind of squishy. And then about, you can feel it's in between. Oh, that's where that curve of the frog is, right there. I put my thumb in there like that, and then I just let my fingers, you can see that's super comfortable. And if I were bowing, that might make it a lot easier for people at first. And if you're showing up at the concert with a washcloth, that's great. No, but it's a weird thing to go from this, and really you can see it doesn't look so different. What do you think?
I just tried it in my own hand, and it made a huge difference.
Yeah, because it's really having a hard stick and having it feel all gappy. And you know what? Ooh, let's move over to my cello. Because that I have sometimes used on people's cellos. I forget about this stuff because maybe I did it like 15 years ago with a student, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. So you just put the washcloth on your cello, and then and I have to admit, I like doing that little bit of leaning because it kind of gets you, well, when you vibrate, then you don't vibrate over pitch. But even if you just do it square, it does more rounded hand though, and that won't be in tune because it feels open here, but then it gets smaller here. That's part of the reason of angling back, is you can manage those spaces so that 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes people find it easier to do it in between the strings because it sort of gives them a channel. It gives them a channel. But that can kind of help people to get their balance in between the strings. And then you go on the C string, in between the strings. Oh, in between the strings. You can even slide them in between the strings. Sometimes that can help people feel, because it's easy to lock all this up. And then in between the strings. And then just kind of up and down, like, you know, helium, sinking, helium, sinking. And I like just letting 1 and 2, focusing on just 3 and 4, because this opens up, is easier than stretching that way or something. I hope that helps. Yeah. But that your whole forearm moves, I think, was something that we were working on. I kind of did that underneath. So you're not just moving just your fingers, but it's a whole forearm relationship. Because if you do this, you just let your hand be easy. There, that helps, I hope.